I sat for an hour in a trash can on 57th Street and Broadway just to see what the reaction of people was going to be. Very few noticed.
Almost anything a celebrity does seems to make a news outlet somewhere. Even a trip to the store can get on the front page if they're recognized by the paparazzi. But it doesn't last forever. Even those who were once the most famous stars of all time can leave the world with little fanfare. Keep watching to learn about actors who died in 2025, and sadly, no one noticed. George Wendt. George Wendt was born October 17, 1948. He was known for playing Norm Peterson on the sitcom Cheers, a role that earned him 6 consecutive Emmy nominations. He once admitted,
"It's kind of a sobering thought that Norm might be the best role I've ever had." I mean, it's definitely the best role I've ever had.
So far?
It might be the best role I'll ever have.
No, but you mustn't think that of me.
No, I'm not going to think that, but I mean, you could think that and it would sober you up.
He went on to his own sitcom, The George Wendt Show, in 1999. He guest starred in shows like Sabrina the Teenage Witch and appeared on stage in Hairspray in 2008. He also appeared in movies from Airplane 2, the sequel, in 1982 to The Climb in 2019. He died at age 76 from cardiac arrest, May 20th, 2025. He had contributing conditions including congestive heart failure, coronary artery disease, and high blood pressure. His Cheers co-stars gave fond tributes, including Ted Danson, Kelsey Grammer, Rhea Perlman, and John Ratzenberger. He also got tributes from his nephew, Jason Sudeikis, and other actors he'd worked with. The real bar that inspired the show, Cheers Beacon Hill, honored him. They set up a memorial in the area where his character sat. Even the entire city of Chicago decided to show its appreciation. They designated the block he grew up on as George Wendt Way. Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton was born January 5th, 1946. Her acting career spanned over 5 decades. At first, she admitted she had a different career path in mind, saying,
"I wanted to sing. I thought I was going to be a singer. And I did everything I could to be a singer."
It began on the stage with her appearance in the original Broadway production of Hair in 1968. She also appeared in Woody Allen's production of Play It Again, Sam. She was one of his most frequent collaborators, appearing in 8 of his films. Her screen debut was in the 1970s Lovers and Other Strangers. From there, she went on to show off her range, appearing in comedies such as Father of the Bride, dramas like Looking for Mr. Goodbar, and romantic comedies like Something's Gotta Give. She directed 3 films as well. That was all while being a fashion icon and author of 4 books. Part of the reason for Diane's distinct style, which often included wearing scarves, was her declining health. She was private about her condition in the years leading up to her death. She died at age 79 on October 11th, 2025. There wasn't an official autopsy, but her death certificate lists bacterial pneumonia as the cause of death. Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Malcolm-Jamal Warner was born August 18, 1970. He was an actor, musician, and poet. His breakout role was as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, which earned him an Emmy nomination. But he was always looking ahead, saying,
"Even at the height of the show, when I was a teenager, and people would ask me, well, what's it like, being successful? And even then I said, well, I can't really measure, success with this show. It won't be until I'm 40, 50, 60 years old, having worked consistently as an actor and as a director, will I be able to look back on my career and say, I've been successful."
He appeared in other shows like Malcolm and Eddie, Read Between the Lines, Suits, and The Resident. His music career was also successful. The song Jesus Children earned him a Grammy Award for Best Traditional R&B Performance in 2015. Malcolm died suddenly. It began July 20th, 2025. He was out with a group learning to surf at Playa Cocles in Limon Province, Costa Rica. After the lesson, the Coast Guard noticed members of the group were in distress, including a woman and a young girl. They'd been caught in a strong ocean current. The group got pulled out with help from local beachgoers. Then they noticed Malcolm was still missing. A boogie boarder and a doctor in the area went out to find him, but ended up unconscious and underwater. The Costa Rican Red Cross found them. They also found Malcolm, who received CPR for 45 minutes before being pronounced dead July 21st. Malcolm's mother, Pamela, shared a tribute celebrating her son's life on August 8th. Michael Madsen. Michael Madsen was born September 25th, 1957. His most well-known role was 1992's Reservoir Dogs. He also appeared in other action movies, such as Kill Bill Volume 2 and The Hateful Eight, and comedies such as Scary Movie 4. He was also a voice actor in video games like Grand Theft Auto 3 and the Dishonored series. Michael had 7 children. One of them, Christian Madsen, also grew up to be an actor. After years of acting, he focused more on them. He also warned against getting too caught up in yourself, saying,
I just think it's better to play the high road and just realize that making a living as a film actor or a writer is just the same as any other job at the end of the day.
Michael Madsen died at age 67, July 3, 2025. Heart failure, compounded by heart disease and alcoholism, was a contributing factor. Michelle Trachtenberg. Michelle Trachtenberg was born October 11, 1985. She began acting early, appearing in commercials as a child. It was always a passion of hers, as she once said,
I love acting. It's my most favorite thing in the world. I want to mainly be an actor when I grow up, or an actress. I want to write my own movies and I want to direct and star in them and stuff.
Her official debut was in 1996's Harriet the Spy. That led to other major projects like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Gossip Girl, and the 2005 film Ice Princess. By the time she had earned adult roles, like a hosting spot on Tubi's true crime series Meet Mary Murder in 2021, health issues were starting to show. She looked frail and jaundiced. She attempted to ease fans' concerns on social media in 2024, saying she was happy and healthy. She also kept working until her death. Michelle died at age 39 on February 26, 2025. There was no foul play suspected, but her family rejected an autopsy for religious reasons. Toxicology reports later declared it was most likely diabetes as a result of the liver transplant she had received in 2024. Robert Redford. Charles Robert Redford Jr. was born August 18, 1936. He was an actor, director, and producer whose career lasted more than 6 decades. It began in the late 50s when he found work on TV on anthology shows such as Alfred Hitchcock Presents and The Twilight Zone. That led to a Broadway debut with the 1963 production of Barefoot in the Park. But it was 1973's The Sting that earned him an Academy Award nomination. He continued to star in well-known films such as The Way We Were and The Great Gatsby. He even joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Alexander Pierce in 2014's Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and his final on-screen role, Avengers: Endgame. He was always an advocate for independent cinema and co-founded the Sundance Institute and Sundance Film Festival. He also advocated for Native American and LGBTQ rights. He died in his sleep at age 89, September 16, 2025. Gene Hackman. Eugene Allen Hackman was born January 30, 1930. He had a massive career that spanned more than 4 decades. His first film was 1964's Lilith. He was known for playing Lex Luthor in the first 3 Superman films. From there, the number of credits he had rose and rose. He retired from acting after finishing Welcome to Mooseport in 2004. After that, he wrote novels and occasionally narrated TV documentaries. His health began to deteriorate in 1990 when he underwent an angioplasty, a surgery to open blocked arteries. Then he was biking in the Florida Keys in 2012 and was hit by a pickup truck. Reports say he suffered serious head trauma, though his publicist denied it. He died at age 95 in February of 2025. His pacemaker reported an abnormal heart rhythm. His autopsy revealed he had Alzheimer's disease, which was likely a contributing factor. Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer was born December 31st, 1959. He began on stage, and then he found an extremely successful film career spanning various genres and brought in millions. One of his first films was the 1984 comedy Top Secret. Then he became well known for 1986's Top Gun. He almost turned down the role, saying,
Yeah, I said no to it because I was, young and full of myself, and it's a silly story. And then when I saw it by myself at Paramount. I ran. I've never done this before or since. I ran from the screening room.
He was also the title character in 1995's Batman Forever. His final film was Top Gun Maverick, a reprisal of his original role. In one of his final interviews, Val said,
I don't have any regrets, but what I would do over again is sort of secure my position in a couple of places. I want to be a better person. I try to figure that out every day and of being more grateful.
His health began to decline in 2015. He was diagnosed with throat cancer and had to undergo a procedure that damaged his vocal cords to the point where he struggled to speak. His 2020 memoir, I'm Your Huckleberry, and the 2021 documentary Val detailed his final struggles. He died at age 65 from pneumonia, April 1st, 2025. Now it's time to hear from you. What's a celebrity death you think didn't get enough public attention this year? Let us know in the comments section below.